So we open with Heather and Whitney planning a getaway for the girls where they do some camp girl activities. They're going to try to kumbaya. But we see Mary and Meredith can't get it on the good foot in the gallery. Mary shows up and she said, "Look, Meredith, you portray yourself to be the victim even though you do things." And she does.
Over with Angie and Lisa Barlow. Their kids are at the mall together. She thought that they could talk through anything. She misses her friend. They've never been in this place before.
Oh, they meeting at zoos messing with red-tailed boas. So Lisa's actually able to make a good point when she sits down with Angie. They both admit they lost their friendship. And she says, "Look, I don't want you to change your friendship with Whitney, but I don't want you to choose sides. I just want you to acknowledge the friendship we have."
I just need you to say, "I hear you."
So they both apologize. They really mean it. They want their friendship back. I'm happy for it. So it's the day of Heather and Whitney's Helen camp. On the way there, Mary really gonna say, "Well, girl, I would have been able to get to your meeting, Meredith, if you had actually rented in Salt Lake City and not Park City. You're an hour away. That's why I was an hour late. I ain't got an hour for your ass." Now, Bronwyn on her way with Lisa and Meredith. And she's all, "I'm surprised I got invited, but let me make the best of it." However, you gonna say, "Well, Heather hasn't spoken well of Whitney." Why you gonna bring that up? Let Heather find that on her own. You do not need to carry that bone. You two can barely get on the good foot.
Lisa said, "I love the idea of camp because you make friends for life and who you're going to do business with."
And Meredith replies, "That is so interesting to think about Lisa doing business at 8 years old."
Angie pointed out, Meredith, when she was storming out, she made sure to grab her Tiffany gift. She said, "I thought she was going to steal your statue." Mary said, "Where's she going to put it? In the Airbnb?" That'd have for hotel living. Good hotel living, but hotel living.
Meanwhile, Lisa's very upset that she was told to stop playing the victim and that she severed the friendship.
Bronwyn wants to know, where did you guys leave it? Why is Bronwyn always talking out of the literal side of her face? There's just something about her mouth that's just over here. Or it's over here, like Charlotte Pickle's mouth. Oh! Heather said, "I don't know Bronwyn, but I want to create a space to get to know her, like we're holding space for Defying Gravity." Child, creating space, holding space, living space, outer space. It's all about space. Bronx, do you need any space? I just took your little butt out. So Mary shows up, but an hour late. Oh, a hole in the ground is the toilet? Not for these heifers. They need a lean-to. Ooh. So we get to talk about Brittany's relationship, and she apparently is getting wooed by the Osmond fella and got to meet Donnie. And Brittany said, well, she's not dating Donnie. She's just getting as close as she can. And girl, you totally are. You can't be on Housewives and not say you're a fame whore. Maybe not whore, but tramp. A fame tramp. Mary said, is Donnie available? Because I know he in my DMs. I cannot with this Brittany and this dating 10 guys, but you ain't sleeping with them. You a Rose Nyland hussy. But now we gonna have our potato sack race. So after the race, we all sit down to eat and argue. Oh God, but Angie gonna start it off with Brittany's Mormonism. Did your bishop know you drink? Cause you made a big deal of me bringing wine. Oh, but then you later thanked me with a text and told me how beautiful the wine was. Mary says it's a two-face. No, okay, I feel like as Mormons, they probably don't want to be seen drinking on camera or drinking too much on camera or getting wine on camera at events with other Mormons there that wouldn't want that around them. So it's a fine line. I don't think it's two-faced. It's just something they do. Maybe it is two-facedy boo. So Whitney gets in on Meredith saying it was rude for her to leave, but Brittany says, well, you asked her to leave. I'm not talking to you, shut up. Well, that's not etiquette. So Meredith won't apologize, Mary won't apologize, and Mary says, well, we could just leave it where it's at, and then Whitney's gonna say, oh yeah, because Meredith's a grudge holder. Now Whitney, why'd you bring your healing into this? So now Lisa tells Heather to ask Bronwyn what Whitney says about her, cause she gotta get involved. Cause Whitney gone say that Meredith is playing the Lisa game. So now Lisa's gonna come at Whitney. Whitney was able to say, no. I said when Lisa and Angie were having an issue, it caused a little strain with me. And Heather said, well, yeah, and she's always kind of felt that way. Her healing was about that. So she backpedaled and pussy popped. I told you to keep that mouth shut, Bronwyn. But you had to step in it. Then Angie brings up Bronwyn saying, can anybody really be friends with Lisa? And Bronwyn's like, no, y'all told me stuff about Lisa. And I said, I don't know that version of Lisa. Y'all said Lisa fucked me over. Yes, she said Lisa fucked you over. You said Lisa fucked you over.
Did I say Lisa fucked me over? Borrow Meredith's hearing aids, turn them up, and hear it one more time.
How did Meredith catch a hearing aid stray?
Oh, Meredith, we make fun of impairments now. Wow.
I mean, that really was. There was no reason for that. That was just mean. But now it's cut to the filming of Bronwyn, Angie, and Lisa standing in front of a mountain. And Whitney saying Lisa is the type of person that hurts people to make herself feel better. Ooh, but now Mary get on Lisa. You talk about people behind their back all the time. And Lisa, you do. But then they get to fighting over that tired little Versace jumpsuit that really didn't look that great on either of you. But then we go to the hot mic moment. Mary said, don't forget, you said Meredith slept with half of New York. So before we get into too much back and forth, Whitney blows the whistle to get everybody to calm down. Meredith complains about people making fun of her heroin. Bronwyn's like, everybody's all on me. Am I truthful? Am I two-faced? Am I this? Am I that? But nobody's got the energy for anybody else. Meredith gets up and she's like, that's enough. Angie can talk and everybody else can shut up. Heather has failed yet again. Oh, but now we have Meredith's Shabbat dinner or bat mitzvah. Oh, and Todd and Brittany get to meet for the first time since Brittany wasn't on the trip. God, why does Heather have to bring up soaking and docking at a Shabbat dinner? It's not necessary. Why are people surprised that Todd got a full background check on Bronwyn? Make sure she was who she was saying, that she wasn't an op sent by another corporation to tank his business. That happens. Wait a minute. Angie is not at the dinner. So this is why Bronwyn feels free to get mouthy. All right, well then we ended with Mary's son, so I will see you soon for what comes on Thursdays. I guess we could get to the end of OC.